Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie Osefo, were arrested and booked on criminal fraud charges in October 2025. The Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies, for allegedly making false, misleading info fraud in excess of $300. She's also facing 1 misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer. The case centered around missing personal items, including designer handbags, jewelry, and Wendy's gold diamond anniversary band that the Osefos reported as stolen during a purported break-in at their home while they were on vacation in Jamaica in April 2024. Investigators from the Carroll County Sheriff's Office in Maryland developed suspicions about many of the high-value items the Osefos claimed were missing, with a subsequent investigation reportedly determining that the reality stars were burdened by substantial debt prior to reporting the home burglary. A spokesperson for the couple told Us Weekly that the Osefos look forward to their day in court. Eddie and Wendy were booked in Westminster, Maryland on October 9, 2025 on multiple charges. They were released from custody on October 10, 2025, after each paying a $50,000 bond. A search and seizure warrant was executed for Wendy and Eddie's home on the same day as their arrest. On April 7, 2024, the Carroll County Sheriff's Office dispatched law enforcement officers to the Osefos' home after a reported break-in. Wendy and Eddie told investigators that they'd come back from a trip to Jamaica to discover their home ransacked and numerous valuable items, including designer bags and jewelry, missing. A police report mentioned that officers found a screen with damage laying on the roof, but noted that the window itself was not locked. To go in or out of that window, one has to step on the toilet. The toilet lid was down and had no debris on it, the police stated. When Sheriff's Office personnel stepped onto the roof and back into the home, they tracked roof grit back inside. The Osefos had an ADT system and a Ring camera. Police determined that the Osefos activated the ADT alarm system before they left on vacation. Though there was no motion detected inside the residence during their trip, there was activity such as package deliveries on the Ring camera that was monitored remotely by the Osefos, the report read. Eddie later gave 2 statements as part of an insurance investigation where he denied any of the missing items had been returned. He was asked if he had other insurance but failed to disclose to Homesite and Jewelers that he was also making a claim with Travelers Insurance, police noted. Both Osefos signed statements claiming $2,500 for the building and $450,000 in property. In his initial claim with Travelers Insurance Company on April 8, 2024, Eddie reported that he and Wendy were both wearing their anniversary bands when the robbery allegedly occurred. 2 days later, Eddie called the insurance company to ask about updating his claim because Wendy's gold diamond anniversary band was actually missing. Travelers settled the claim that same day for $25,380, including $4,500 for the price of a replacement band. On April 11, 2024, Wendy and Eddie both submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual Insurance alleging that 57 items were stolen in a home burglary. Among the items the couple listed in their insurance claim was the gold diamond anniversary band that they'd previously reported to Travelers. Eddie reportedly made no mention of a jewelry claim or a payout from Travelers when he was subsequently interviewed on April 22, 2024. Carroll County investigators became suspicious about the circumstances surrounding the alleged break-in after discovering that some of the stolen items, worth at least $20,000 total, may have been purchased and returned for full refunds prior to the burglary date. For example, police used evidence from store records, social media posts, and email history to reportedly confirm that a $1,450 Dior shirt that was reported missing was returned to a store on January 14, 2023, for a refund. while a Gucci leather wallet bought in 2018 was returned 2 weeks later for a refund of $948.70. The criminal investigation uncovered photos from Wendy's Instagram account taken before the robbery where she was wearing her diamond anniversary band, which was distinct for its multiple rows of diamonds and a V-shape on the side, on her left finger. Police later obtained an image taken after the burglary where Wendy appeared to be wearing the same ring on her finger, despite the couple reporting it missing to travelers. Wendy's ring was photographed prior to the burglary for an appraisal, and thus police matched the jewelry to an image taken on April 27, 2024. Elsewhere, detectives obtained an email that Eddie allegedly sent to Wendy 5 days after the reported burglary with a full list of items supposedly missing from their home. He asked if there were any additional high-value items we can add to this inventory listing, i.e., Chanel shoes, etc. I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum, he added in the email. When police issued an arrest warrant for the Osefos in October 2025, they simultaneously conducted a search and seizure raid at their home. Investigators said they recovered at least 15 items that were allegedly stolen during the burglary. The investigation revealed the Osefos to be burdened by substantial debt, police noted. A rep for Wendy tells TMZ. Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Edward Osefo, are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. They are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from friends, fans, and colleagues.